Hi everyone, this is Cheryl Duncan. I'm your instructor for the Web Design 2 class here at CCA, and I wanted to create a movie here to show you how to kind of delve into CSS3 and use the various properties in your HTML design through Dreamweaver in the CSS Styles panel. You can see here I have a web page. It's a simple kind of photo gallery with a couple of behaviors and transitions that we'll be looking at next week. But I wanted to show you how to apply CSS3 and the rounded corner or the border radius property to an image. So I'll go ahead and select this image that I have right here in the center, and to apply that CSS3 property I need to click on the Add Properties link here, and it opens up with a blank box that allows you to type in your property, or if you don't quite know the code for it, you can click this drop down arrow, and this gives you the entire list of CSS as well as CSS3 properties available to you in Dreamweaver. Now there are other CSS and CSS3 properties out there, and you just have to know the code to type them into the code of your CSS document, or the head area for the CSS in a document for an internal style sheet. But anyhow, if I come here to my border radius property and select that, it appears down here in the bottom, and then this little button in the middle, if I click it, it's the edit button, I can come in and change the corner radius. I'll go ahead and set this for 10 pixels for this demonstration, and when I click away, you'll see that nothing really happens right here to our image, and that's due to the fact that some CSS3 properties do not display in design view for Dreamweaver. So if I take it into live view by clicking the live view button, that will open this up, and you'll now see, let me move this out of the way, the rounded corners applied to this image. Now another feature I'd like to show you, and it's a way to start getting some transparency on images as well as colors, is to apply a little bit of a transparency here to my white background. And to do that, I will go ahead and just take it into the rounded corner rule by opening that up with a double click, and then coming into the background category by clicking it, and then over here by clicking the palette button, I can come over here to this more or browse button, and when I click that, I can choose different types of palettes to look at here, or if I come down here to color format, I can change from RGB to RGBA, which the A stands for an alpha setting or a transparency setting. So when I select that, notice that I get a new kind of color number or coding here for RGBA. I'll go ahead and say OK to this. Oops, that changed my color. Let me go back in here. And then I'll say OK, and come on out here to my CSS Styles panel, and you'll see that now with this new rule there's not much difference. It's still a pretty solid white background. So if I come over here and change this one, which is in the fourth kind of slot of this number code, and it stands for full opacity or alpha setting. And if I change that from a 1 to 0.5, I'll get 50% opacity or alpha setting. And when I click away, I'll come back over here. That has been applied, and notice that this image here is got a slightly kind of 50% alpha setting to it. You're seeing the background through it. And you can apply that to images. You can apply that to various background colors throughout your web page. It creates a very interesting effect.